Hello, good morning again. Another day, another video. That's 2 days from me, which is unusual. A little bit back I posted a video about cheap Wargaming Armies. It was basically an idea I stole from Hex and Counter Gaming. He did the same thing. And I bought a number of Risk sets, 5 actually, all identical. And you can buy them for peanuts. People just basically don't want them anymore. But I wanted a set that had all 6 colours, you know, red, blue, green, yellow, white, I missed, I can't remember, but one of them. But they had all 6 colours to represent the 6 major nations in the Napoleonic type or Marlborian type period. So what I did is initially, because I had no intention of painting these, so I took the Russian army and I based them up as I wanted to base them up. So I think we've got, I don't know how many, 27 stands of cavalry. Let me do this so that you can actually see the figure. Okay, out of light. So I based the cavalry up in 2s. They're not like bad little sculpts. They're wearing tricorns. And the job's a good one. So I don't know how many of them I've got. I think there's about 27 of them. The infantry, there's 50 blocks of 4. I based them up in 4s. Again, muskets look a bit oversized, but you know, they're not bad detail. Mind you, a lot of fixed 1/72 scale, although I think these are a bit, getting the light, I think these are a bit chunkier. So I got them. I took 4 cavalry to make them into mounted officers. I put them on round bases. So I've got 4 leaders. And then finally, the artillery, and then you get a shed load of these. I didn't even base them all up, but you've got one guy, you've got a little flag there. Again, it's a solid mould at the front like that. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it'll do for a cheap Wargaming army. So I based them up, and then you'll be able to see here at this, I don't know if you can, in this corner, at this end, here. All these are all spare cannon, there's just too many. I'm not going to need all that. I think I've already based up 21 cannon. So that's what I did, and I was going to do that with the other 5 armies. But then, as you do, I thought, do you know, just a little bit of paint. So I thought, you know, even if I just paint the hands, the faces, flesh colour, paint the tricorn, the muskets, and possibly the boots or shoes, whatever they're wearing. That's all. Nothing major, but it would just bring them to life. Same with the cavalry. Hands and faces, weapons, the tricorn, and of course the horse, because you know, even a green horse suspends belief for me. So yeah, just a brown and a wash, just to give it a, well, I shan't be doing reins and stirrups and all that. No, just a basic, make little items stand out and make them just a little bit more realistic. Now, I've made my job difficult with the Russians, having already stuck them on the bases, but I did stop because I suddenly had this, well, I realised that I was going to have to paint them. I couldn't just do it like Hexes and Soldiers did and bang them on bases and use them. It's just, I don't know, it's just not the way, is it? It's just not my way. So I thought, I'll put a little bit of paint on. So I stopped with the Russians. I thought, well, I won't do any more. But I still got all the others here. So I've got the Austrians, the Spanish, or they could be Dutch or anything then. Prussians, the French, and at the bottom we've got the British. And these are still, let's move them to us now. You can see, I'm rubbish at camera work, aren't I? Right. Let's get this in. Now some of these are still in the bag as they arrived. Made in China. Oh, there you go. Everything. So, but a lot of them I don't. So, here's my Austrian army. We've got artillery and cavalry. I shall base them up the same as the Russians. But because now they're still in singles, painting the faces and hands and everything, muskets and stuff will be a damn sight easier than the job I've created for myself with the Russians, especially the infantry where there's 4 tool base. Cavalry not so bad. Artillery don't matter because there's only 1 gun tool base, and the leaders are just 1 figure tool base, no problem. I've made myself a bit of a rod for me back with the infantry, but you know, at least I stopped myself before I went too far, before I went past the point of no return. So I've just made myself a bit of a rod for my own back, but again another bag that's not opened. And all troops. So there's the Spanish, or there could be Dutch, could be anything really. So that's what I'm going to do. When I go to the summer place, I'm going to be bringing the paints back with me. So these boys, there's the French in the blue, and of course the Brits in the red. Bring the paints back with me, and so these boys are going to get a little bit of a touch up. As I say, nothing major, but I'll make them look a little bit more realistic, let's say, and finish them off with a wash. Job's a good one, and when they're on the table, they look fine at a distance. So I thought I'd just update you on that with my cheap Wargaming Armies with the risk set, and yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks for watching. I'll speak to you on the next one. Bye for now.